Hey, we are live on YouTube. If you can hear me, say something on the mic. Hello, Avatar Ang, how are you? Let me just get started on Instagram and see if anybody join us. So we will be starting today's stream. Okay, let me just go hop on Instagram. Instagram live, past, live. All right, so we are on Instagram as well. Oh, hello, Saxon. How are you? And hello, Tanya. How are you? Great. So we have a lot of people here to start. That is great. So we are going to start today's session with a past life hypnosis session. So actually, I don't know if I've told the story. My first ever um, hypnosis session as a practitioner back when I was like 18 years old, which I got paid, was a past life regression session a long time ago, back before there was internet. So, okay, so there was email, right? I don't think the internet was on. Hello, everybody. Hello, Abu Chakaka. Hello, Night Tales from Enchantment. Hopefully, you guys can hear me on Instagram. So we're both live on Instagram and on YouTube. So if you hear me replying to a comment, if you can hear me replying to a comment that you do not see on your screen, that means I'm replying to a comment on either YouTube or IG, one or the other screen that you don't see right now. So, which is fine. That is great. So I was saying the first ever for paid session that I did as a hypnotist or hypnotherapist was a past life regression session. We were communicating through email, and back at the time we had this thing called news group. Does anybody remember newsgroup from earlier days on the internet? So the web was not what it is today. So the earlier day on the internet, we have email, of course. We have news agent. We have MIRC, which is the chat program. And the web is kind of like heavy duty, and you have to get Netscape. And at the time, and that was an option, if you guys can remember. You can disable graphics on Netflix. That way it will load faster. That was what it was like in the earlier day of the internet. Lucky enough, we have come very far. So okay, so like my first ever session was past life regression, and it was actually a young lady, and she was a police officer, and I have to go to her house, and then I have to spend like I met her on a news group. That's why we had this discussion, and I have to meet her in her home, and then I spend like back at the time, I didn't know as much about hypnosis as I do, so it was 3 or 4 sessions in her house. Yeah, lots of good memories. So I'm just waiting for more people to come into the room before we start. So this good. Today we're going to do like a general past life regression session. So you're going to see some images from your past life, or you can see some maybe what you wear, or it could be some symbols that you come across. It may make sense today, or may make sense on a later date. Um, that is how these things goes. Um, and this is a true past life kind of regression. Everybody would tell you that their past life was a queen or Genghis Khan or Napoleon. Um, you may be that, or it could be some very ordinary experience, and the ordinary experiences are more likely to be a true regression. But if you go see like a psychic, or if you go to somebody who charges you a lot of money, they're going to tell you that, oh yeah, in your past life you are somebody famous, extremely famous. And I think like the reason why everybody have the same past life, everybody was a Queen Cleopatra in the past life, or they were Napoleon in the past life. I think that is because these practitioners have been telling the same stories over and over again. So that is why they just gave up and just give the same past life to everybody, right? But in any case, I'm just being funny for a minute. But those are the kind of past life that most people talk about, which I guess like it helps them feeling more confident. Um, but in my opinion, that is more like a self-aggrandizement kind of experience. Um, but what we're looking for today is a true past life experience. Okay, like I said before, you may not even like that person that you were in your past life, or we can, it doesn't have to be like everybody have the exact linear past life from past life to this life, right? We could be astro traveling to a different dimensions where you take on a different personality, or you are receiving energy from a different lifetime, a different dimension, or different time space continuum, or you are connecting to somebody else in the past life, or it is possible that all these timelines are happening simultaneously and you're just traveling between them, right? So there are many interpretation to what a past life experience is. I've done this a lot. I like to keep it open for you to interpret it rather than me telling you what the experience is. So this is my style of doing past life experience. And if you're just joining me now, oh yeah, yeah, nine tails enchantment said something profound, like how could everybody be Napoleon in past life? Yeah, that is like one of my objection to Napoleon is one, and Queen Cleopatra was also a favorite of people telling me of their past life, or they were continuously famous. They came from a lineage of uh, either prince or princesses, which is fine. I mean, like, yeah, like who wouldn't want to be a prince, right? But like, they also didn't do much, right? Um, but in any case, yeah. So that's a good point, good observation from Nine Tails on IG, and Abucha Kaka on IG also agrees with me. But like, so okay. So the objective today is um, find, maybe take a pen or something ready when you wake up to write down whatever symbols that you saw, or whatever maybe physical items that you can touch, like clothings, or maybe even faces, or how you feel, and then later on, everything is going to come together when you receive more information from that timeline, right? um, but and also the objective for today is to sort of astral travel or timeline travel, or explore your past life, and b, more importantly, is to bring back the wisdom and 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 like a download, I guess, like a energy package from your past life, so you can learn from it. And overall, the objective is to live a better life, right? Is to elevate yourself to a higher orbit in life, have a higher quality of life, right? That is the whole point of this experience. For those who have studied Freud, in 1935, 36, near the end of his life, on an interview, somebody asked Freud, what is the point of psychoanalysis? At the time in 1930s, when Freudian psychology first came out, it's kind of like airy fairy, right? These days, we kind of like accepted that Freud is an important figure and his work matters. But at the time, people were just, he was like the sidekick of his time, right? Like, um, it's all mumbo jumbo, airy fairy. And Freud answered by saying, psychotherapy's objective is to help people work and love better. So this is the objective here, to help you reach a higher orbit in your life. For the symbols that you find from your past life are symbols that could help you elevate your career, perform better in your craft, um, become a better lover to your romance partner, or become a better person for your family and the people you love. Okay, so hello, Nine Tails of Enchantment. She said you can call me Foxy. Okay, Foxy, nice to meet you. Um, so let me pull up the scripts that I prepared. So I'll be performing the scripts off the screen. So I may not be able to see what you write in about 10 or 15 minutes. So if you are just joining us, we're about to do a guided meditation, light hypnosis session on past life regression. Find a place where you can comfortably sit or lay down. Just relax. Make sure that your stove are turned off. Make sure that you're not driving. If you're driving, come back in like 20 minutes. This session is recorded, and you can come back, on a later time, and then you can like scroll back to the beginning of this live stream, and then you can enjoy the hypnosis session all over again. Okay. And Foxy, if you're just joining us, hello, Afina. Afina Lee from IG is with us. So, Afina, we are about to start a past life regression session with guided meditation and hypnosis. If you're just joining us, if you don't know me, if you're just meeting me for the first time, I'm a highly qualified hypnotherapist, and I've been doing this for the last 20 years. I have a long resume to show, but at this time, I don't really want to flex, but like I know what I'm doing. So in a moment, you're going to feel very relaxed. So make sure you sit or lay down, find a comfortable place. Make sure you're not cooking anything. Make sure you're not driving. Make sure you're not in a place where you are doing something that requires your full attention. And also with hypnosis, there's also what we call a hidden observer. In most cases, even if somebody is deeply hypnotized, um, it is experimentally proven that there is like a inner voice within yourself that will wake you up if you were to face danger. Like, for example, if your house is on fire or something, you will automatically wake up and do what you have to do to get yourself out of these situations. But that is a topic from a different time. All right. So let's get started. Okay, so welcome to our journey together, a journey of deep into the essence of your mind, a path that I, Dion, will guide you along. Make yourself comfortable, ensuring no distraction can pull you away from my voice. My voice will lead you into a profound state of relaxation and hypnosis. Trust my voice. Trust the process we embark on this transformative experience together. As you settled in, feel the ground beneath you. the air around you, and my presence enveloping you. With every breath you draw, allow my words to take you deeper into your consciousness, my energy merging with your own, creating an harmonious union of thoughts and emotion. Take a deep breath in now, and as you exhale, release all that does not serve in this journey. Now come and follow my voice down a long and spiraling staircase into the depth of your unconscious mind. With each step, feel yourself disconnecting from the external world. Each step, a deeper immersion into an internal world crafted by my voice. Feel my energy inside you, guiding, comforting, taking you deeper into your unconscious mind. As I count 10, down we go, deeper and deeper into relaxation. 9, each step an echo of my voice inside you, resonating with your subconscious mind. 8, descending further, going deeper to the sound of my voice. Only the sound of my voice matters for now. 7, every word I speak weaves deeper into your subconscious mind as my seed of thoughts inside you growing with each syllable. 6, you are halfway through this descent, feeling the irresistible pull of my guidance. 5, deeper inside you now, my voice is pulling you deep into your subconscious mind, filling every part of your being with deep love and trust. 4, each breath you take is a breath of relaxation, a breath of deeper connection to your unconscious mind. 3, you are profoundly relaxed, completely opened to this universal energy, completely opened to my voice, ready to follow my deep hypnotic suggestions. 2, almost there now, nearly at the point of deepest relaxation. 1, fully immersed in the depth of your unconscious mind, a serene, safe space where only my voice can reach you. Here, in this tranquil haven, you are most receptive and deeply connected to all the positive suggestions I'm about to give you. In this place, feel my touch, not as physical sensation, but as an energy that pulsates through you, and vibration that resonates with the core of your being. Each word I speak is an imprint of the positive suggestions that will open up your mind, leaving traces of bliss and pure joy. Now let us explore the deeper aspect of your mind. Visualize a serene landscape, a manifestation of your inner peace. It is here, in this place, that my words paints the sky and sculpt the earth. Beneath your feet holds the power of the secrets of relaxation, and the tree that sways with the rhythm of a combined energy, and the water mirrors the clarity and depth of your experience. And loving this experience as I guide you, your love for this energy and the hypnotic pull that I exert over you grows with each passing moment. It is a sense of deep love that fills you with contentment and satisfaction. The more you hear my voice, the deeper you go into hypnosis. With the guidance of my voice provide, with the peace you feel under hypnosis. Every suggestions I give resonate with you as the truth. You find freedom from my guidance, freedom from your own limits, and from the chaos of this external world. Here, under our guidance, you are free to explore the depth of your mind and the height of your spirits. Now, let us deepen this trance. With each breath you take, imagine drawing in my energy, letting it fill you completely, pushing any remnants of resistance. My energy inside you is a warm, glowing light that expands to fill every corner of your being, making you feel whole and infinitely calm. And continue to breathe deeply as I reinforce these feelings of connection. My voice, my touch, my energy, these are all anchors that hold you in this deep, blissful state of hypnotic bliss. And in this space, you feel the love as the powerful force of peace and tranquility. This love is not just an emotional, but a transformative power that molds you, shapes you, guides you into the higher orbit and your higher self. As we linger here together, the echoes of my voice will fill you. Let the essence of my voice guide you deeper into trance. You're here with me, deeply hypnotized, deeply held within the bound of comfort and hypnotic trance. For now, continue to rest in this deep hypnotic state. You do not need to return just yet. Stay here in this warmth of my voice, in the sanctuary of our shared energy. Sleep deeply and peacefully under the watchful guidance of my voice and my energy. Continue this deeper hypnotic state. Let us now embark on a journey further back, traveling through the corridors of time and exploring your past life. This exploration will help you uncover lessons and experiences that shaped who you are today. Trust in my voice as it guides you through these ancient memories, unlocking doors long closed, revealing the path you once walked. Visualize with me now a grand hallway, each door along its length representing a different chapter of your existence, a different life you have lived. As you walk down this hallway together, feel this energy guiding you, comforting you as we move toward the door that seems to call to you. I want you to visualize this door now. See its color, if there's any pattern. Notice the shape of the doorknob. It is not just any door, it is the door to your past life, the one that holds significant meaning for your current journey. When you're ready, Come and open this door with me. As it swings open, step through into another time, another place, another you. Here in this past life, you will find yourself in a different body, a different setting, but the essence of your spirit remains the same. Notice the surroundings, perhaps a different country, perhaps a different era. Good. Feel the ground beneath your feet, the air, the sound of this past life enveloping you as my voice continues to guide you further into this journey of exploration. Just take a moment right now and just breathe in this scenery. Pay close attention to all the details. Good. Good. You're doing so well. As you acclimate into this life, this past life, begin to explore. Who are you here? What challenges do you face? What are you doing? Feel my touch, not just a guide, but a bridge connecting you to these memories. Now, these memories, this sensation may or may not make sense to you right now, but these are real memories. And you may find this memory useful right now, or you may find them useful on a later date. Let these emotions and experiences from this past life wash over you. Trust my voice as it helps you navigate these experiences, extracting wisdom and understanding from each encounter. Now, look around you. You may meet people here, souls that you have known before, perhaps souls that you know now in your current life. Recognize them, interact with them, understand the role they play in your journey. Each interaction is a thread of the tapestry in your soul's history, each one imbued with meaning. As you move deeper into this past life, you may encounter moments of joy and sorrow, triumph and challenge. Come and embrace these experiences. They are your experiences. They have shaped you. Feel my voice guiding you continuously. providing the courage and clarity to face these moments, to understand the impact on your soul's evolution. Good. You're doing so well right now. Good. Now, focused on a significant event in this past life, a moment of deep emotional and spiritual importance. What lessons does this moment teach you? How does it resonate with your current life? Allow yourself to feel these deep, deep connections forming. The understanding deepens as you realize how these experiences have influenced your current path. Good. Just take a moment to fully immerse into these experiences. Good. Good. You are doing so well right now. Take a moment to thank this past life, honoring the journey, the struggles, the victories. Allow my voice to continue to assure you that all these experiences are valuable, each one a stepping stone in the greater journey of your soul. Good. Now, as we prepare to leave this past life, carry with you the lessons and insight you have gained. Feel my breath as gentle as a breeze, guiding you back to the door through which we have entered. Step through it once more, returning to the grand hallway, bringing with you deeper understanding of yourself and profound connections to the continuum of your existence. Feel my touch, reassuring and firm, leading you back along the hallway to the present. As we walk, my energy inside you helps integrate all that you have learned, weaving all these ancient memories into the fabric of your current life, enhancing your understanding and appreciation of your journey. As we approach the end of this hallway, the light of the present glowing brighter. With each step, you feel more aligned, more connected, both to your past and your path ahead. As you step back into the present, feel refreshed, enlightened, and deeply relaxed. I respect you for all your bravery, and openness in this journey, for trusting me, Dion, to guide you through the depth of your own history. In a moment, I will count you back to full awareness. But know that these insights and memories will remain with you, providing guidance and clarity as you move towards a better life and as you move forward in this life. Let's return now feeling the love and peace from your journey. 5, starting to stir from this deep place. 4, feeling the energy returning to your body, free, bringing back all the insights and memory with clarity. 2, coming back now, feeling refreshed and renewed. 1, fully awakened now, fully present with a profound and new understanding of your soul's journey. Remember, the voice of Dion is always here to guide you with wisdom and here to lead you on your path to deeper understanding and personal growth. Now take a deep breath in and just, if your eyes are not open yet, just slowly open them. Some of you may have already passed out and went to sleep. That's okay. You'll wake up in time and you will just feel like you have woken up from a natural sleep. And remember, this session is recorded and it will be on YouTube. Just come back to this live stream on a later date and you can listen to this again and maybe explore a different past life or um, find more insight and wisdom from this life that you have explored. I mean, these are lifetime of experiences. We like to have a clean summary, a 1 or 2 word answer, slogan to our problems. But these are full lifetime of experiences and a lot of lessons could be learned. And you're welcome to come back to this recording at any time and enjoy a free past life session. So in a live session, it will be more interactive. Um, I will be able to see the person in front of me, and I can look at how they breathe and pace their physiology, and if they come to some point of importance, I can pause longer and let them explore. I will write down notes if they are talking, uh, which we cannot do on the live stream when I'm not looking at you. So these kind of session goes a lot better on live or in group session too. I do a lot of group sessions, and when we come back, everybody get to share their different experiences. A lot of people are past life junkies, quote unquote, and they're able to connect many different experiences together and able to share in a small group setting. So those are very rewarding experiences. So coming back to this room, hello FGFG, how are you? Hello Chakra Mario, how are you? And let's see if we have anybody on IG. Hello Evina, how are you? So I hope you guys on IG enjoyed the past life regression session, and we will go back to our normal live stream mode. So if everybody have any questions, feel free to ask. Please feel free to share your experiences. Or if you have another past life experience from a different time, from a different practitioner, feel free to share it here as well. And we will draw up on a group mind. And, I will comment on your experiences, and everybody feel free to welcome to comment on others people's experiences in a positive manner. Or if you have any questions about past life or your code or black magic, or anything else, the economy or football, whatever. And we will have our weekly discussion. All right, so I need to blow my nose. So excuse this terrible sounding noise coming through your earpiece. All right. All right, excuse me. All right, so how's everybody doing? Who is still with me, or are everybody passed out? Well, I see a lot of people are on the stream right now. I guess like maybe you are passed out right now. So who is still here? Is Michelle? Are you still here? FGFG, Tanya, Saxon, the normal gang. Are you guys still here? Chaka Mario said, "Great. Can you talk more about why we want to see our past life?" A lot of people naturally gravitate towards a past life experience. Um, that's a good question. I mean, in a psychotherapy sense, it is a way for us to solve our problems. Um, and like a disassociative way to solve our problems forever. For example, like, it could be difficult to deal with our everyday life problem, but sometimes the solution will come when you watch a movie, right? Um, in a occult sense, our experiences from our past life take us toward this life. Um, Sometimes we have unresolved karma from our past life, and then we want to solve it in this life. Or maybe have unfinished business from our past life, or you made a soul contract in your past lives. Like, for example, in your past life, you want to experience love in a certain way, or you want to travel more, or or you may have deprived of a certain experience in your past life, and you want to experience this in this life. Um, it is also a way to find out who we are and why we act as a certain way. Um, and also in a way to dissolve a contract that you gave yourself. For example, when you're 3 years old, you say to yourself, one day I'm going to eat all the chocolates in the dollar store. But now that you are 25 years old, that is no longer a good idea. Um, but we still carry that baggage around, right? Maybe for some people in their past life, they have carried some baggages, or they promised themselves something that are no longer needed, or it was just an emotional burden, such as revenge or lost love or whatever. And we are feeling the symptoms in this life. Um, and then it's time to resolve that contract. Or some people have a um, a illness from the past life that they brought to this life, and by letting go of some past life trauma, I hear people are getting better health in this life. Maybe like a pain that they couldn't explain in this life was due to an injury in their past life, sometimes a fatal injury that they hold on to through many many lifetimes. And through past life therapy, it is time to let that go. Um, there are many reasons for people to see the past lives, and it is not an issue if you don't believe in past life, or if you don't have a past life or whatnot. There are multiple ways to interpret these memories. But what we can say for sure is that these kind of memories do exist, and quote unquote scientifically, if you use hypnosis a certain way, these memories can be brought up. Many of them are foreign to this life. Like people could remember things that they have not encountered in this life, or they find themselves understanding some languages that they've never learned. May not be the entire set of languages, although sometimes it happens. But like they may read something in Arabic or Farsi, which are like completely different from their English experience, right? And then they were able to understand that in the past life, or a certain passage in a different language they could understand perfectly, or those are all evidence of a past life and more memories than we have currently. You know, so there are many different interpretations, and I know people have written PhD thesis on this. Um, but the research doesn't quite explain why we have these memories. You can see what I'm saying. And yeah, I hope I answered your questions. If you have any more questions about how it works, I think we should focus more on, at least on the setting, on how we use these memories to bring us a more positive life that we're currently living, rather than going on a twisted journey. By twisted, I mean like just making things up along the way to suit a narrative of these memories, right? We can't just write them down and leave it be. Hello, FGFG. I'm glad you're still here. Hello, Tanya. I'm glad you're still here. Anybody still with me on IG? Say hello. Foxy, Athena, Apucha Kaka, if you guys are still here, say hello. Or if anybody have passed out on IG. Hey, enlightenment quote. How are you, my friend? You have missed the past life regression session, but it is on YouTube, so you can come back at any time. Feel free to share your past life experience. Let me have a sip of coffee. Anybody else have a past life experience that they want to share? There are also a lot of classes that you can take. There are endless amount of group sessions that you can go to. The Society of Past Life Regressionists. But like I said before, so there's like this authentic experience that we explored, and then there's this prescribed experience there. I feel like a lot of these organized group try to preach like how many past lives you need to have and what symbols are what not. So be careful with that. um on IG, hello tomato rings, how are you? Enlightening quote says, I wanted to try past life regression. Hey, perfect. And tomato rings too. So earlier today, about 45 minutes ago, we just did a live past life hypnosis session. Luckily, it is recorded on YouTube. You can come back to the live stream at any time. And I've also recorded it on Audacity. So when I have time, I can like clean up the audio and make a recording just for past life session today, and then I'll post it on either YouTube or IG or both. Yeah. Does anybody else have any experience to share about past life or out of body experiences or alien abduction? I mean, unfortunately, in a very famous university, there were a few scholars that were dedicated to studying past life and out of body experiences and what do you call that? Alien abduction experiences. But unfortunately, they were studying it as a mental health issue. Like they try to find correlation between people that said they have been abducted by aliens or past life and try to correlate with other mental health traits, which I do not agree, right? So, like, unfortunately, we are moving into a world where anything that is not conventionally approved or anything that is not mundane are absolutely mental health related. And I'm just telling you, that is the direction that psychiatrists want to go with it. And I do not agree. And Nightingale quote on IG said, okay, thanks, perfect. Chaka Mario said, I seen myself as a French courtesan in the Gilded Age. I also sense that I'm stuck in a loop that started in that time. Okay, tell me more. French courtesans. How do you know it was French? And tell us more about the loop that you stuck started in that time. So the Gilded Age is like 1800s. That's not a long loop. It's only 200 years. So did everybody get a chance to see the Aurora Borealis? Does my friend from Asia get to see it? My friends from Hong Kong and Singapore, you guys get to see the Northern Lights where you are? Hey, Saxon, are you still in Thailand? This guy, man, Saxon, he's living the high life, man. He's like partying every day of his life. I wish I'm as happy as you, man. So if we were to do a real past life session, FG said no, we can't see it in Hong Kong. Hey, but I did like a large group session, and I got to do it under the Northern Lights, and that is the most, that is the best it can ever be. It's better than full moon. It's better than eclipse or whatnot. If we can do a ritual under the Northern Lights, that is the most powerful as can get. And also, I've been told that if you conceive a child under the Aurora Borealis, that child is going to be gifted. So maybe in 9 months, we're going to see a lot of babies coming out of hospitals. So what was I saying? So like in a real, or the way I do past life, which is very different from how everybody else does, is I will actually let my clients talk in the past life. I actually have some videos on it on YouTube. One day, when my world fully merged, I'm going to show you guys how it is done. But if it is a real past life regression, you're going to see them just talk very softly, mouthing off words, and sometimes they reach out and touch things. Sometimes they may even speak in a slightly different tongue or different language or different accent. but it's kind of like a very soft kind of experience. Like everything you see online about past life is very clean up and sanitized and can be told, and very dramatic too. Um, well, sometimes it could be very dramatic in a past life session, but the drama will only be like a minute or two. Um, Not even that, and then they'll calm down, and then they will also jump through many different lifetime within a session too. Like they could be talking about one experiences, and then they are at a different world, and then talking at a different timeline in a different language. So we can say it could be a past life, or it could be a soul journey. It could be traveling towards many dimensions. Um, Sometimes these experiences are recurring. Um, they may come back and tell you that in different session, they may continue what they have left behind, or they may have traveled to a different time as a different identity, right? This is why I said, the theory of past life um, is fluent. So it is merely a way of looking at things, but not a quote unquote scientific way of looking at things, right? No, it's not like you go back to your past life, bam, and you were there. So it could be like you are experiencing many different memory at the same time. Uh, that is from my observation, right? But these days, if you go to a past life regressionist or if you go to a group session, the practitioner will just talk you through it. Like they won't even give you a chance to speak because they're not taught how to do that. Um, and when you wake up, they're going to give you a very clean and sanitized version of what your past life is. Well, whatever floats your boat, it helps. Then do that. If you find that kind of past life regression helps you, and I think it does help a lot of people too. When you go back to your past life and your practitioner tell you that you were somebody famous, um, and you feel good about yourself, that's great. Um, and the way I do it may be slightly different, and I think it's more personalized, and we generate more useful information this way. So, in any case, does anybody else want something to share? Have something to share? Want to talk? I feel like I'm talking too much. So, what's the weather like in Hong Kong and Singapore? It's nice out here in Boston. I think it is about 20 degrees Celsius. It is the best kind of weather I can ask for. Was it raining in Hong Kong? I guess it's rained a lot in Hong Kong, right? And in Singapore. Sky is clear, nice weather, nice day here in New England. Chakra Mario said, the music and the clothes, the energy wasn't American. Then I remembered that I have no desire to be in France. That is what makes me think I was there. Really? Have you been to France before, Chakra Mario? FGFG said poor weather, hot and rain. It's quiet today. What happened to the spiritual warfare people? I think they were just tired from their weekly battle in the astral realm. too much action. They're all spent from fighting each other in their head. So FGFG or Tanya, there's a lot of past life actions in Hong Kong and the Chinese culture too, right? People seems to throw that around readily in East Asian culture. Chaka Mario said, "No, in this life, I don't want to go there," meaning France. When people romanticize the country, I always think, no, I don't want to go. I'm not attracted to that country. Yeah, I can see that. Although this is a good time to go to Europe because the US dollar is at its highest point for in decades. May I ask, are you American, Chaka Mario? So I don't want to assume anything. Maybe go to like the part of France that is not too touristy, right? Maybe Versailles or Tours. I'm sure every country in the world have its good to offer places to enjoy. FGFG said, I went to a place that the sky was like the Milky Way. Oh, nice. Is there any hint of what this means? What does it mean to you, FGFG? Maybe that's where you belong. Maybe in your past life, you were an astronomer or somebody who aspired to be among the stars or somebody who spent the night gazing up at the star night. How did you feel in your past life, FGFG or Tanya or Michelle? Did you feel cold or do you remember what you wear? Chaka Mario said, yes, I live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Oh, nice, nice. Are you a Green Bay Packer fan? Are you a cheesehead? I've never been to Wisconsin. I would love to go there sometime. FGFG said, I saw I was talking with somebody. I know the vision was not clear. That's fine. So that is more true to a real past life experience where a lot of things are not clear. So it is not as easily digestible as a self-help session. You can't quite look up on the past life index and tell you exactly what it means, right? But all this will come to you on a later date, and the wisdom will come to you on a later date. That is more to an authentic past life experience. FGFG said, let me do it again later in midnight someday. Perfect. Chaka Mario said, now I work as an escort. I want to get out of the industry. No, I'm not into sports. I'm into occult, haha. We have good food though, and I love that. That's great. Do you like cheese? Like that's the first thing that comes to my mind. Wisconsin is cheese, and good for you for trying to working hard to get yourself a better life, a higher quality of life, and get out of a loop, as you said, or a stagnation. We all need a new career at some time. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm just like my nose and throat seems to clog up every time I do a live stream. So how did the occult help you in the past chakra, Mario? Can you share a story about um, how the occults or working with spirits have helped you? Hello, okay, how are you? With good food. Do you like hunting, chakra, Mario? Do you like deer meat? Um, what else is in Wisconsin? Do you like to fish? I heard there are a lot of carps in the Wisconsin River. Okay, so I'm good. What about you? Oh, I'm doing fine. We just did a past life session earlier this live stream. You can go back and listen to it on a later date. It's going to be archived. Wisconsin. So, Chocolate Mario, do you like that 70s show? That was based in Wisconsin, right? With, what's that guy's name? I can't remember his name, though. I know Kelso and Ashton Kutcher, right? Oh, and who's that kid that was in that 70s show? I love that dad, Red. That guy's a phenomenal actor. So yeah, I would love to visit Wisconsin someday, especially Milwaukee. Chaka Mario said, "No, I've never watched that 70s show. I remember it though. Oh, you have to watch it sometime. I think it is based in Wisconsin." Okay, said. So what have you been working on lately? Same old, same old. Doing work for my clients. Been doing a long 7-day ritual starting May 10 for portal openings. A lot of entrepreneurs called me, working with a large family in Asia, helping their businesses and stuff. Good things. And some government projects. Wisconsin is known for beer and liquor too. There are plenty of that. Oh, that's great. What's your favorite beer or liquor? Do you guys do bourbon in Wisconsin? Do you do moonshine in Wisconsin? Chocolate Mario said, I would love to work with you. That's great. So if you go check out my link, you can find my store both on Etsy and on Etsy Pattern. And I also have an Instagram page, Chakra Mario. Please add me on Instagram. Okay, so I have transformed my aura completely through a project I would like to talk about. So, yeah, feel free to do so. Um, the time is 10. The time is, hey, it's 11:11. Everybody make a wish. 11. 11:11. All right, everybody make a wish now. It's 11:11 in Boston time. Lots of beers everywhere. The people in Wisconsin drank more than any other state. Oh, that's great. What's your favorite beer, Chakra Mario? I wish for clarity and peace of mind. Of course, we can work on that. And I think you are on your path to transform yourself right now. I can see some chaos happening in front of you, but nothing you can't handle. Take it one day at a time. And sometimes clarity and peace doesn't happen at the moment when you need them most, but on a later date, when everything's settled, and you look back and you see all that had transpired and all the coincidences that you have connected together, then that's where the clarity of mind comes to you. So sometimes you may not, if we search for clarity of mind, when you search for peace, it's kind of like happiness. When you go look for it, you can't find it, right? Or even love, right? Like if you go look for it, you can't find it. But one day you're going to look back and you realize that, oh, okay, that's what everything means, and that's how all the pieces fall into place. And that is when you find peace, right? Okay, so basically, most people want to release negative energy. Instead, I thought of embracing all negativity, learning to love it, and I integrated all my traumas, pain, suffering, shadows into my aura. That's how I have pure energy. Oh, that's great. I transform pain into power now, and I feed all negativity to fear, anxiety are all power sources to me. Oh, that's great. Glad you're able to make progress. Chaka Mario said, I don't drink beer. I like cocktail. My favorite is classic daiquiri. Hope I pronounced that right. Nice. Um, I haven't had a cocktail in a while. I just drink alcohol straight up, mostly. I would like to try that sometime. Okay, so what do you think about it? Oh, I think it's great. I think you are able to tap into some sources of power that are not commonly being used, and I hope it works for you. It's just all about transmuting all this power into kinetic energy, into things that you can apply into real life. And I hope you experience a lot of success with your new source of energy and new aura. I think your aura is great, very strong, a lot of purplish color, shifting from dark purple to blue, that kind of purplish color. Okay, so I'm aware of how it is, but foreign perspectives keep the mind open. You mean perspective keeps the mind open? Yes, that's true. I loved your bailiff video. That's how I found you. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Thank you for watching my YouTube video. Yeah, I think I have more bailiff story coming when I got the chance to write. Um, I've expanded a lot since the last time I wrote a story. I've worked a lot of projects with bailiff. He was the first poetic spirit, quote unquote, demons that I've actually evoked. And he have been with me for a long time. Have you worked with bailiff before, Chakra Mario? I think it is like a series of coincidence that led me to bailiff. The person that introduced me to bailiff don't even know what it means. Chaka Mario said, "Please do. I want to work with bailiff. I want to love. I would love to learn more. I'm still in the learning phase." That's great. We all have to start somewhere, and it's good to, you know, it's good where you are at right now. Just taking it one day at a time, learning it more. Stay humble, yet confident, ready to receive. Yeah, find me on Etsy. Drop me a note, and uh, and we'll do something together. Okay, said, I was told my aura has a dirty grayish blood red, void black, brackish green, grayish purple, grayish pink, etc. Well, my friend, you've just covered the entire color spectrum, right? It's like my aura considered many color right now. Is it accurate? Yeah, I mean, what you describe is great. I think auras shift a lot. I don't think it is a static thing. Keep in mind, the way books are written are very like stubborn, and once a book is written, the words stay the same, and words can only describe so much. And these days, we have different ways of communicating facts. So it's perfectly fine to see a shifting colors within somebody's aura. Some specific energies are always static, but they increase and decrease in my case. That's great. I always see these colors. That's great. I'm glad you are making progress, um, and moving forward and transmuting all this energy into good things. Things, especially, I would like to stress the word good things in life. Hey, you never know, all this color. Maybe you manifest like a new BMW that is like grayish color that you see right now, but you cannot quite describe. But one day you come across something that you own or you're about to buy, or somebody's hair color, and you realize, oh, okay, oh, that's the color that I saw in my aura. Chaka Mario said, my energy shifted to fighting and standing up for myself. When you told that story, I related so much to that energy, like I'm drawn to it. Plus, I want to find my soulmate. That's great. So, a lot of these stories are what my spirit guide wanted me to write. And a lot of people would tell me that they connect a lot with the stories that I wrote. And when I wrote it, I wasn't trying to do anything outrageous. I'm just telling the truth. And a lot of people found themselves resonating toward that energy. So maybe Bailiff is calling you right now, wanting you to work with him. So like the joke is, I won't say joke, but like the saying among black magician is, you are summoning the spirits as much as the spirits are summoning you. When you feel strongly toward a spirit, or if a lot of coincidences lead you up to a spirit, chances is that that spirit is calling you, and they have something for you. Okay, so do you like the way this grayish, dirty blood red look like? Yeah, I think it looks good on you. It is in it is in the progress of shifting though. So next week it could be different color. An hour and 19 mark coming up on Instagram. Hey, you know what's interesting? Instagram didn't kick me out at the hour mark. Usually I've been kicked out of Instagram right now and then I have to log back in, but I'm still on. Knock on wood. Hopefully we'll stay on live on Instagram. Okay, said you. Yeah, I'm working on it. That's why it is shifting. That's great. What do you think my underworld deities think of my progress so far? They think you're making progress. It's only been a week or two. Sometimes it takes years and a lifetime to develop, you know? Yes, I can sense that Bailiff is calling me. That's great. Okay, said, like any messages. You know, they just want you to take like small steps and appreciate every moment. Like they think you are taking too much of a chunk at a time, and then you got lost. It's kind of like taking too much bite of a cake, and you can't chew it. You know, they just want you to take smaller chunk and smaller bites, and then appreciate every moment and experience rather than trying to do too much at a time. Shaka Mario said, "I never felt attracted to any demons before now." That's great. I mean, if you have listened to my other live stream, and if you know me better, you will keep hearing me say this story over and over again that like demons and angels are not that different. Um, most demons were ancient god that were quote unquote demonized by major organized religion because they could only have one god, right? They also acknowledge other god, but they think their god is better than the other, and to maintain control of civilization, they have to like quote unquote demonize other gods, right? A lot of demons were angels in grimoires, and a lot of angels were classified as demons in other grimoires. So angels, demons, and jinns are not much different from each other. I like to call them spirits instead of demons, even though the word demon really just means a spirit. So the word demon originally does not have any negative connotations. He's near me. Yes, it's true. Okay, said. Chaka Mario said, "This is my first live stream. I started out working with angels. Then all of a sudden, Bailiff energy is very strong. I love it. That's great. Maybe your angel sent you to work with Bailiff." Um, yeah, so like these spirits will refer you to one another all the time. And sometimes, if you are not as acutely tuned into your astral sense, um, you could be working with a demon while you think you're working with an angel. You know, like they got you covered, but like you may not know for any. You may not know the differences, but that's fine. You know, it is a common experience. That's what I'm saying. And most people are not that acute with sensing angels and demons. You know, most people would not ever heard of bailiff, right? Okay, so any message from Heidi's? Yeah, I think that's this message that I've been sending you. That is from the overall impression of the underworld. That you have a lot of potential, and it takes time to develop. So in any case, the time is an hour and 24 minutes of this live stream. I'm trying to keep it about an hour and a half. Yeah. The Father Dion's Power Hour. Life feels beautiful when I have all the pain into power, like any emotional conflict or negativity is being embraced. Yes, that's true. But also, it doesn't have to be that harsh, right? Okay. It doesn't have to be just negativity. Energy itself have no good or bad. It is just how you use it. It's kind of like money. You can use money for good or you can use money for bad. You can make money from good sources or you can make money from bad sources, but money is just itself. Money does not feel, you can receive money from a very painful source, but it's just money, right? Like money doesn't know where it come from. Money doesn't care how you spend it, but it is you who give meaning to money. Same as energy. Okay, so I think my energy is very underworld and gives impression that I have gone through lots of lessons. That's very true. Mario Chakra or Chakra Mario said, I think that angel that sent me to Bailiff, she had me fighting in the street the day after I started the working. I haven't fought since I was in elementary. Then I cursed out an old lady who was saying something crazy to me. Yeah, that's true. And I mean, fighting could means many different things, right? You could be having a verbal argument with somebody you met, or it could just be, fighting hard to live another day, or just never give up and always find new ways to win. Fighting is winning. Just keep at it. You got some pain and then you work through the pain. Don't give any excuses. If you're a soldier, you're always live or die. You can give yourself excuses, but that's not going to help, right? So like that is what we call fighting spirit. On IG, hey Joe Justin on IG join us. How are you, Justin? So Justin on IG, you have missed the past life regression session earlier, but feel free to go on YouTube and listen to it again. It's going to be archived. Chuck Up Mario said, I'm not like that at all. I'm very passive and docile usually. Used to avoid confrontation. Okay. So yeah, maybe Bailiff wants you to wake up, and start fighting for yourself. I mean, if you don't fight for yourself, nobody's going to fight for you, right? Like, even if somebody wants to help you, they want to see the fight in you, or else it would be a waste of their resources, right? So maybe Bailiff wants you to prove yourself to him before he could help you further. Okay, so energy determination too, that's great. I surprisingly relate to a lot of fighting spirits. That's true. You have a fighting spirit. Excuse me, I'm going to blow my nose again. I'm sorry about this tragic sound that's coming through your speaker right now. All right, excuse me. Oh. Joseph said, hi, no worries, just saw you online. I got a chill in my spine when I joined. Oh, that's great. Maybe the spirits are talking to you and you're in the right place at the right time, my friend. It's a sign of something good is about to happen to you. Okay, so Truck Up Mario, if you want to get more aggressive and confident, I can send you some demonic, brightish, red type of energy. I've mastered aggression since a young age, and I used to get into a lot of fights. All right. Connecting to your shadow is essential. Become a leader of an army or even your life. All right, so Chaka Mario, if you want to do some work, spiritual work, feel free to contact me on IG or on Etsy. Dion, what energy did you have in your past life? I have a lot of energy. Well, what can I say? I mean, like I said before, your energy is like a packed, very dense kind of download, and I get to decipher this into real life. I think this life, I'm meant to be more creative, more than just creative, as in just sitting around and think about things. I'm meant to create things, create companies, create experiences for my life, for my clients and the people around me, and to create a better life and a better world in this life. So that is what I have, and that is what I am working on. Was there a life when you were more harsh and aggressive compared to you now? Yeah, certainly. Um, I do have a warrior spirit, and Hey, on IG, we have Lucky Whisper. How are you, Lucky Whisper? So, Lucky Whisper on IG, we are both live on IG and YouTube, and so is Joseph. If you're just listening this on IG, so if you hear me reading off a message that you don't see on your screen, that's because I'm reading it off a different um, platform. Chakra Mario said, "Okay, I don't need any extra aggression. I have to ease into this energy for now. Dion, I messaged you on IG. Thank you. That's great. Now, and let me know you were Chakra Mario. Okay, I got a lot of messages on IG, a lot of spam. So I don't want to click on the wrong link and then get a virus or something. That is why I don't really talk to people with an empty profile on IG. Okay, said I'm curious on what I'm supposed to do compared to my latest past life. It's definitely leading related. That's true. Jacob Mario, if you want, I can simply intensify your aura and perhaps just connect you like you want. My page is private. I'm wearing a cowboy hat. All right. I mean, yeah. So the question is, going back to what we talked about before. Okay, so what are you doing as a leader this life? Are you going to leadership school, or are you applying a job as a manager, or have you studied management? As a leader, I feel like I'm supposed to inspire and toughen people, like creating movement of inspiration for men. All right, so the next step is, what is it that you are doing to make that happen, right? So I'm talking both to you and to the group and for the future people who listen to this live stream and to all the people that I work with in the past or in the future, right? I think you have a lot of astral energy and you need to exercise that in real life. I think occult and black magic needs to be manifested for real. I can at least this is our school of thought like inspiration as opposed to translate into physical world, or else you are just feeling good, which is fine if that is what you want. I try to gain influence over people by toughening men and making them get more strong and confident and tap into their masculine energy. Okay. And yeah, Hades told me I have extra amount of energy. Yes. Like you filled up your car with gas. Where do you want to go? That's the question, right? And that is the question I have for you since I started this live stream journey when I met you, I don't know, like 12 weeks ago. And once you decided where to go, you have to go, you know. I have a quick story now that you said energy. Okay, yeah, feel free to share. We try to wrap this up in about 10 minutes or less. I once got an aura cleansing from a magician. That's great. And because I had too much energy, he ended up passing out. Oh, wow. He was spent. And he told me he had never seen someone with so much energy built up inside. Wow. Which explains a lot. Yes. I mean, energy, with energy, it needs to be flowing. Right? You get what I'm saying? You don't want to just build up energy and just sit around. You need to be using it. So is every part of life. I'm talking to you, okay, both to you and to whomever's listening to this right now. As money, you don't want to just keep accumulating money because for some of you who just found that you're just stuck and you can't make more money, that is because you are trying, your energy is stuck on pushing money in, but you are not pushing money out. It needs to be a vortex of cycle that keeps it moving. You need to be spending money. I think it's a gift. I can control messages, massive amount of it. Okay, that's great. In my mind, Dion, I visualize the pain, trauma, and also my positive trait manifesting into a warlike type of personality. Yeah. Have you been to war? Okay. Like right now, I was struggling days ago, but I feel myself. I feel clean. That's great. That is great. Okay. Like I keep saying, use this energy. Make something out of yourself, my friend. not just for you and for a lot of people that I work with too, And same with a lot of people in the community. I used to host a lot of self-help seminars, and there are people that goes around the self-help community taking all the classes, spending a lot of money. Great for them, but then all they do is that they just keep going to these self-help communities, but they're not taking enough actions, right? Like all this energy will become more profound, all this advice will become more profound, all this aura and color will become more meaningful when you put it into good use, right? Like right now, I was struggling days ago, but now I feel myself, I feel clean. I'm working on building a community in Discord. That's great. And expand my social circle because it awakens my spirit. This is great, my friend. You're doing a lot of good. And keep it up. Keep it up, my friend. And try to gain more energy in real life, like taking classes and building communities and you know working on meaningful jobs and creating arts and literature. What do you think my mindset is like from your view, my friend? Oh, that is a very general question, right? Um, you have you're focused, you have a lot of energy. Um, Maybe do some planning, like have a schedule. Learn at least like if you don't know how to do planning, learn how to do plans. This is what we were taught in the military. It's all about the planning and the execution. I would say your mindset is focused, open-minded one. Oh, great. Thank you, my friend. I mean, I don't know what the regulations are in Germany right now, but maybe see if you can join the reserves or something, or join maybe like a uniform forces, like a auxiliary police. If you're not fully committed right now, just to know what it's like to be warlike. I feel like mine has a sense of aggression. It is true. Like I said, aggression needs to be mastered and understood. You can just sit around and be aggressive. You have to, and aggression is just like a split moment thing. You have to release aggression and then pull it back. It's like a samurai, right? They are calm and collected and smiling and polite all the time, and then you just pull the sword out for like a split second, slice the watermelon, and you put it back into the case. That's aggression. It cannot be aggressive all the time. I think we have this discussion before. Like fighter pilots when they do dogfights, when they chase each other around in the sky, that only lasts like a few minutes. Like most pilots cannot stand dogfight for more than 2 or 3 minutes. And then, the afterburner in a fighter jet, that's not for them to fight. It's for them to get out of a fight. So maybe study more on aggression and strategy and tactics. I don't know if you feel the same. Just got an image. Okay. Jesse Rango said, "How is it going?" That's hello, Jesse Rango. How are you? Nice meeting you. Welcome to our live stream. You've missed the past life regression session earlier, but it is documented and archived, so you can come back at any time. We also have other like hypnosis and guided meditation sessions from other live streams. Feel free to check them out when you have a chance. But welcome to our live stream. Although you're coming near the end of it, we have been live for about an hour and 45 minutes. And this is, we try to keep it under 2 hours. I feel like we've met in the past life, Dion. Oh, that's great. Don't know if you can sense it. Oh, yeah, of course. I think in my past life, I've met everybody. Oh, hello, Chatlier on IG. How are you? Welcome, my IG friends who are just joining us. Although you're near the tail end of a live stream. And if you want a free past life regression session, feel free to listen to it from the beginning. Jesse Rango said, I have a question. I've been working with Siri for a while now. I've been feeling like our connections have been getting weaker. How can it get stronger? Well, how do you know it is getting weaker? So what you've said, Jesse, it's a common experience for a lot of people. Um, what is really happening is that the spirit is getting vibing closer to your energy. So in a way, it is not getting weaker. It is you are just getting more used to his energy or her energy. Like sometimes when you make a wish and then a lot of chaos happen and then part of your wish come true and then you feel, oh wow, the spirit is working. Well, after working with the same spirit for a while, he or she can just kind of get used to energy and know what you want before you say you want it. And you're actually receiving a lot of blessing. You're actually receiving a lot of goodness from Siri that you don't even know. And also, like sixth sense and astral sense are your normal senses. So after a while, it doesn't seem as dramatic. Um, a lot of times you are astral sensing a lot of things, but it has integrated into your normal experiences. So it doesn't feel as jagged. So Siri said she is with you, or he is with you. And, I don't know what wish you have made with Siri or what goals you want to achieve with Siri. But Siri said, keep working hard on the goal, that your shared goal. And he's going to help you as long as you do your part. Okay, says, what do you sense about it? I think you used to be in Japan back when I was a shogun, Dion. I see myself like talking to you in a samurai suit. Oh, that's great. I would love to be in Japan right now. Hey, if I were in Japan, I would like to be a cook. I would like to be a chef. At this moment, I leave the fighting for the shoguns and the samurais. I mean, I came from a fighting background, which I try not to, go back to that too often. I try not to talk about that too often. It is quite stressful. Um, but if you have specifics about strategies and military gear and training and how to do well as a soldier or officer, I can give you a hint. I can walk you through it from time to time from my knowledge, although it is heavily, heavily outdated since I haven't been in a uniform for a long time. I can tell you stories and I know friends in it and things like that. But, that's my. Unless you have something specific about war fighting and martial arts, I try to lay low. Jesse Rango said, what can I keep doing for Siri? Do you have an altar for Siri, Jesse? I feel like you are still starting out and just practice the fundamentals, keep doing rituals. And Siri is also trying to feel out what your talents are and your potentials are, and how well you are able to follow through your own goals, right? As long as you're working towards your goals to better yourself and humanity and your community, the spirit is going to use you to execute their plans in the physical world, you know. Okay, so a low key feel like you used to cook for the army. No, I don't do that. I cook for myself, man, and I cook for rich people. You know what it's like to cook for the army? Like you don't get that image of me in samurai suit talking. Yeah, I can totally see you in a samurai suit. I cook for rich people. Okay, I'm like the Iron Chef. You know, that's me in my past life. Shaka Mario said, "Yes, I would love to go to Japan and have omakase and have fresh soba noodle. Yes, that's great. That's what I would like to do too. Although I would say military cook, they are really good and talented chefs. Even though I don't want to do that job, but I have enjoyed some very fine food from military chefs. They're good people. They give us delicious and nutritious food, and we are always happy to see a cook. And the nutrition team. Jesse Ranko said, I take it up and down and do rituals Thursday and Sunday. That's great. And if you're working with Sirius, I guess you are working on your astro sense. Is that what you're working with Siri? Jesse Ranko said, I haven't much been working towards my goal these past few weeks, to be quite honest. Well, a few weeks is not a big deal. You just want to keep the connections up and look for opportunities and then execute them. You know, look for coincidences that are enabling your success right now. This is where you can see the footprints of these spirits. Okay, so when we first met, do you honestly feel a connection as if we knew each other? Yeah, for sure. Bro, we like to play it cool, okay? I mean, yeah, so like we talked about Samurai before. Have you watched Shogun on FX? That is a great show to watch if you haven't already done so. That is your homework. You're going to enjoy that show very much with Toranaga and William Adams. Or read the book Shogun. You know, I haven't read it. I heard it was a very good read. You're going to enjoy it a lot. Jesse Rango said, I just felt attraction towards Siri. I never knew he specialized in astro sense. Okay. Maybe Siri brought you here so you can hear from me that he specialized in astro senses. I mean, Siri is a very talkative kind of spirit, and you can really feel him or her around, whatever gender he'd reveal himself towards you. He always appears to me as a handsome, tall, either blonde, either white, either male or female. Jesse Rango said, "What is that?" What is what? Please be more specific. I never seen him. You'll see him eventually. You just have to develop your astral sense. Maybe that's what he wants you to do. Maybe that's what he wants you to do is to develop an astral sense so you can see him and then talk to him. Astral sense is well beyond your sixth sense. This is not your third eye, but you can travel the astral realm and you can see demons or angels and spirits, and you can astral travel and soul travel, which is the basis of higher magic. And with astral sense, you can actually see and feel and hear these spirits in real life. Many times, I've talked to these spirits that manifest in front of me, and I can feel them, I can hear them, I can see them. How do I develop it? Wow, that's a big question, man. There are a lot of exercise you can do. Um, Practice divination and keep practicing rituals and talk to spirits a lot. So it takes a few years to develop. So, it's a lifelong journey. And it's not like on or off. And it's like a progression on how you just gain more astral senses. And even for somebody like me right now who practices every day, I always discover more ways to travel in the astral realm, and I can always find ways to make my senses more acute, etc. I'm running low battery on my phone, which is running on IG, so I could get cut off at any moment. Okay, yeah. So maybe I could get like a course on how to develop your astral sense. I think a lot of people will want it. And on my other stream earlier, I have a hypnosis session on third eye and astral senses development. Jesse Ranko said, "Yes, I'm ready to develop it." Maybe this is the message that Siri wants you to hear today, Jesse Ranko and Chaka Mario. Your next step is to find ways to develop your astral sense. So for Jesse, you can talk to Siri, and for Chaka Mario, you can talk to Bailiff. Okay, said they always do anything and don't want anything in return. And they say we can see what you're made of and what you're trustworthy. Did your message appear? No, I think you've retracted some other messages. Yeah, I mean, they want you to be a partner in creation. So at first you're going to have to put out a lot of offerings on your altar, which gives them energy. And then as you later develop, they're going to assign you tasks you can do for them. Um, and and that's just a good way to build connections. And then after a while, they're going to earn their trust. They could give you larger tasks for you to do, and when you complete those tasks, they're going to give you rewards and blessings. And then when you pass that stage, they're going to be your partner in creation, and then eventually you are to lead them in the physical realm. You know, um, yeah. So, but I think like if you're just starting, this is way too much information. Just do, I won't say just right, but like do your ritual more often. Put a lot of offerings on your altar. Keep them in mind at all time. Um, Practice your astral sense. Do you know how to scry, Jesse and Chakra? Do a lot of scrying exercises. Okay, so I'm talking about offering. I think the messages didn't appear. Basically, deities don't ask for offerings nor want them. Well, sometimes they do. I feel like um, my my quality of life have much improved with the kind of offerings and the quantity and the value of the offerings I put on the altar. Like they never ask nor want them to use excuse they're made of already, like they already are partners. Well, it works for you. We're talking about, like building companies and changing lives and doing hardcore sciences, etc. I'm aware I'm talking about my case, like what you think they don't want offering from me personally, and tell me just progress. Hey, maybe this is a hint from them. Maybe start making offerings, and you will see your quality of life improve and your objective getting more attainable. Jesse Rango said, scrying. You can look it up, my friend. Well, at least you spell it correctly, so you know what it is. Um, it's kind of like looking into a dark surface or looking into a crystal ball, and you can receive messages from the spirits. Sometimes the spirits will come through the scrying session, and you can see them in a scrying mirror or a ball of water or any reflective surfaces. There's one form of divination, and you can look it up what a scrying exercise is. So for scrying, you can just look into a dark surface in the dark with very minimal light, um, with your petition in hand, and then just start by staring into a dark surface for like 10-20 minutes, which is not easy without distraction, and then you'll see images starting to come up. It's kind of like looking into a crystal ball. That is what scrying means. Oh, hey, it's a Jack. So, how are you? You just joined us near the near end of our stream, my friend. We have been on for 2 hours, and it is also on YouTube. So, you have missed the guided meditation hypnosis session on past life regression. And if you were to look up my YouTube channel, look under live, you'll see other hypnosis and guided meditation session as well. I'll try to isolate them and then edit them and then do some sweetening with the sound and then post it online so everybody get to enjoy it. Oh, I didn't realize. Just woke up. Okay. Hey, that's good for you, man. Living the high life, waking up at noon. Good for you, my friend. Good for you. Like semi guide, how are you? On IG, you have just joined us. Like I said, this is the tail end of a 2 hour live stream. Um, but the whole stream is archived on YouTube. Feel free to check it out at any time. We have a guided meditation session in the beginning. It is about past life, and we have a good discussion going on, meeting new people, and you can see how other practitioners are doing in various stages. I know some people here have been doing this for a long time, and some people are just beginner, and we don't judge people. And it's good to see how everybody are making their progress, right? Okay, so what do you think my deities are trying to say at the moment? I feel my third eye pressured and cold nearby. Dion, I would like to ask whether you're able to give my energy back whenever it is released and try to give blessing energy in exchange. I don't hold your energy, man. You are the master of your own energy, so I have nothing to give back. And I'm always sending you warm blessings from all the astral realms. You know, energy does not belong to me, does not belong to anybody. Feel free to use my energy as long as you put it to good use, benefit the community and humanity as a whole. And actually do something with it, right, my friend? The same messages I've been saying all along. One last question. Why do I get scared when I try to astral project? Well, what do you mean scared? How do you know you're scared? Maybe, it's a sensation, right? Maybe you're just, getting the shakes a little. That's fair. I mean, anytime you try a new experience, there's a lot of reservations because you don't know. There's a lot. The fear is the fear of the unknown, right? You don't know what's about to happen next. But it is good energy, nervousness is your body shifting to a higher gear. And I wish I could feel that sensation again, the beginner's energy where it's all discovery. So embrace the scared feeling, embrace this fear, embrace this nervousness. Those are good feelings. And a few years down the road, you will want to experience this fear again, but you will have no fear. The people that have no fear wants to experience fear. It's kind of like extreme sports, right? Like this is why people want to climb a higher mountain, want to ski a steeper slope, want to jump off a airplane in a higher altitude, keep challenging themselves. Is because they want to keep finding that fear. When you go towards the direction of your fear, that means you're pushing yourself. That means you're doing something great. So yeah, it's a good thing you feel, my friend. When I come close to astral projection, I wake up and I'm scared. I want to do it. Maybe just take a few more try. Um, write down the sensation. The moment you write it down, it becomes you have control of your fear. Then. Or maybe you're expecting too much from your astral projection, right? As in hypnosis, as in trance, the harder you try to go into trance, the harder it is for you to experience it, right? It's like going to sleep. The harder you try to fall asleep, the harder it is for you to go to sleep. So same thing goes with astral travel, I guess. Maybe there was too much expectation pent up for this journey. And you feel that you may not get everything you want in one session. My advice is to just let it go and experience whatever comes to you. It doesn't have to be the same experience as everybody have described to you. Maybe you read a book and you want to experience that, but that is not the experience that you experience. Keep an open mind and just let things happen. Last time I got close to it, I was in a dream. Is that possible? I didn't even want to. So I guess like that is possible. So sometimes when you go too far out, um, you are get too detached and then you fall asleep, right? So write down your petition on a piece of paper, and the benefits of the benefits of astral travel will come back to you on a later date. There was a black hole in my dream. I have experienced the shakes and works up. Yeah. I mean, these are experiences that you can keep, and it could make sense to you at the time, and it could may make sense to you on a different date. So the specifics, I can't tell you. You have to experience that yourself. So the time is 12:11 p.m. after midday, and let's end the stream in 2 minutes. So if anybody have anything to say it now. I know there's a lag about 2 minutes, and and if you have been on the stream and you want to say goodbye to everybody, please do so now. So okay, Sal, I feel shortness of breath. Michelle Ang says, thank you so much, Dion, for your time and energy. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Always good to hear from you. Enjoy Singapore and its warm weather and its fine Chinese food. Always good to hear from you. Don't be a stranger. Feel free to contact me anytime, my friend Michelle. Okay, Sad, I feel a shortness of breath a bit too. Do you have any idea who's nearby? I mean, you have summoned a lot of deities, my friend. You may have to sort it out yourself. I mean, so many, yeah. I mean, if it's there, that means they have something important for you to do. Just scroll back and just listen to my advice from before. If you're in any danger, my friend, I will tell you, but you're doing fine, my friend. Jesse Ranko said, yes, thank you, thank you. Okay, FGFG said, goodbye, thank you, Dion. Thank you, my friend from Hong Kong. Always good to hear from you, and thank you for always being here for me. I appreciate that. You and Tanya and Michelle, thank you for always being here on my stream from the start. Chaka Mario said, bye, everybody. Have a best day forward. That's great. Thanks, Chaka Mario, for participating, and feel free to find me on IG. And okay, Sad, I feel like they're trying to say to get my ass up and work. That is, hey, that's what I've been saying. That's what I've been telling you, my friend, for the last like 12, 13 weeks. Get off your ass and work. But in any case, I hope you have learned something today, okay? And I hope to see you contributing to your community and exercising your full potential. Thank you, Dion, for everything. I give you blessing and I'm proud of you. Because of you, I've done a lot of work. That's great. All right, everybody. I'll see you next week, Sunday at 10. And I try to start the stream again next week with a guided meditation and hypnosis session. Feel free to send me any ideas, okay? Okay, everybody, have a good week. Bye-bye.